Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing an install on my 2005 G35 Coupe. We have some rear tow arms that we're going to be putting on so I can finally fix my camber issues in the rear. So let's go ahead and unbox those and see what we've got. Alright you guys, so we're going to be installing the GkTech rear tow arms, and I also got the Eccentric Bolt Lockout kit right here. They just recommend that because the stock bolts, they have these oval washers, and under hard driving they can tend to move around a bit, so it's better to get this kit where the washer is solid and you won't have any movement at that bolt point. All of your adjustment will just be from the arms. So let's go ahead and open these up and see what they look like. Open it up. I actually already unpackaged them a little bit just because I couldn't wait to see them. So we've got this part here that connects to the knuckle, and you've got your heim joint. Let's see if it'll focus for me. There we go. So all in all, I mean, it looks really nice. It's like an anodized black. And then they also come with these little dust covers for the heim joint. So if you care to put those on, you can do that before you install them. So let's look at the Eccentric Bolt Kit now as well. Alright, and they give you lots of stickers, which is cool. Alright, so basically for this bolt kit here, we've got a new bolt for the subframe mounting, and then they've got these two solid washers, and those are basically going to go on either side of the subframe bolt mounting point. And that should hold it nice and solid. Alright you guys, so once you have the car jacked up like I do, you're going to want to take the wheels off, and then we'll be able to get a better look at the tow arms that we're going to be replacing, and we'll go from there. So of course, if you don't have an impact, you're going to want to break these nuts loose before you get the car in the air, but let's go ahead and get the wheel off. Alright you guys, so once you get the wheel off, this is the arm we're going to be replacing, this huge, disgusting bucket. Of course, you can only do this install if you have true rear coilovers. I'm running the BC Racing BR series, so you're going to be taking off this bolt here, and then you've got the bolt right here on the subframe. And that is where our Eccentric Bolt Lockout is going to come in. You can see right here, there's these two washers, and those can kind of jiggle around under hard driving, so we're going to fix that also today. Hey you guys, so for the subframe bolt right here, the bolt head is a 19, and then the nut on that is going to be a 17. And for the bolt on the knuckle, they're both 17s, the nut and the bolt. So if you have an impact, go ahead and use that. If not, you know, just sock it in a wrench. All right. Perfect. And then you're going to take this thing and you're going to throw it away, or use it as some decoration or something, but it has no place being in our car anymore. Okay, so I may have lied. You kind of still need the arm, but only because for installation of the GkTech arm, they recommend that you measure it out to be the same length as the stock arm, and then you can adjust from there once you have the part installed. So we're gonna measure out this guy and get the hole. So you're gonna measure from the center of the hole to the center of the hole, and we're gonna match that with the GkTech arm. Okay, so as you can see here, I got the heim joint off of the
control arm so that I could get the dust boot on there. So the dust boot's on. You're just gonna thread this back in here. Alright, you guys, so the GkTech instructions, they have the OEM length right here. It says 445 millimeters. So if you're in the US like us on Central Coast Garage are, that is gonna equal roughly 17 3/8 inches. At least that is what I measured when I measured this stock arm from center of the mounting hole there to the center of the mounting hole there. So I just finished adjusting the GkTech toe arm to 17 3/8 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and snug up these bolts, and then we can, or these nuts, sorry, and then we can install it on the car. So let's get to it. I got the Eccentric Bolt Lockout Kit. So this is gonna go on the subframe connection point for the toe arm. But for the knuckle connection right here, you're just gonna use the stock bolt and nut that came with it. So I already got the bolt threaded through there. So I'm just gonna tighten down the nut on here. So the Eccentric Bolt Lockout Kit, you're gonna have one washer on this side, and the other washer is gonna go on this side, of course. So both the bolt head and the nut. Hold on, let's get focused here. Okay, so both the bolt head and the nut are 19 millimeter for the GkTech Eccentric Bolt Lockout Kit. So got those on there, and just gotta snug up the nuts on both the mounting points and then on the arm itself. And that's a fully installed arm. I just gotta do the same for this side and we'll be good to go. The car will not be aligned. I'm planning on getting it aligned shortly after this install, you know, maybe next week or something like that. But yeah, always remember to, of course, get an alignment on your car after you do suspension mods, because otherwise you're gonna go through tires. And the reason I'm doing this mod is so that I don't go through as many tires. So I'm hoping I can zero out the camber in the rear now with these arms, while still maintaining a good toe and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get the wheels on, and that'll be a wrap for this install. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll definitely see more about this G here. It's my drift build. If you saw what I drive, you'll know a little bit more about the car, but there should be more content coming with this car for sure. So stay tuned.